now, Heartland Sports with Todd Richards.
Hi again, everyone. Major League Baseball is so close you can feel it. And on the eve of the Cardinals' first workout in Jupiter, Florida, in what could be a rebuild year, they have a brand new player development facility. Manager Ali Marmol talked about the impact it will have on the team's success as they build for the future.
We set out a plan, and Himes executed on that plan to the T. I mean, there's going to be some painful decisions that are going to make us better in the long term, and he's executed that well. So when you look at where we're at and what's coming, as a fan, there's a lot to be excited about. When you talk about manpower and just the additions that have been made on the staff side, it's cool to see it matched on the infrastructure of this place and on the technology side as well. So you have all things going now and no excuses to be able to deliver on developing your own guys.
Cardinals pitchers and catchers report tomorrow to Roger Dean Stadium in Jupiter, Florida. Well, a Jackson middle schooler continues to rise in the sport of golf. Augie Beard is qualified for the Under Armour Junior Tour Championships in West Palm Beach, Florida this weekend. He'll be one of the top 100 kids in the nation competing for a national championship. Augie also made the UA World Golf Tour Championship in July with an automatic qualifying handicap. Good luck to him this weekend in West Palm Beach. Well, the Run Lake basketball team's playing in the newly renovated Banterra Sports Complex tonight, and the Run Lake women taking the court first, and Naomi Sharpley, number 3, will appropriately hit the 3 for Run Lake right here. She makes those highlights, use a little backboard, why not, right? Jefferson City, they bounce back with an inside basket. They get 2, but it's Run Lake's turn one more time. We're playing that back and forth stuff a little bit. Lamaya Clark with the hoop. And then Jefferson from way outside, beyond that three-point range. They'll hit that. That is a long three-pointer. And Jefferson College wins the women's game 82-70 over Run Lake. The Run Lake men, they won 74-59 over Jefferson. They are 19-6 on the season. SEC basketball, Mizzou at Texas A&M. Mizzou down 1 under 20 seconds left. Mark Mitchell will lob it to Sean Phillips with the slam. Mizzou up 1. And in the closing seconds, Texas A&M with one more chance. They'll try to get it. They move it in. There's the block by Missouri. And the Tigers get a big one on the road, 86-85, as they celebrate that really important SEC win. Hey, they're all important, right? Meanwhile, SEMO basketball, Redhawks on the road tomorrow night at SIU Edwardsville. The women play in the first game. That one's slated for 5 o'clock. Then Southeast, by the way, holds a one-game lead over SIUE for that 8th place on the women's side. Men at 7:30, they're looking to make it 7 in a row. Southeast just 1 game back of first place, UT Martin. And as we wrap up sports, I just want to say our thoughts and prayers go out to the SEMO football team who lost one of their team members today.